bit of fish dip. Check that out.
Hey, it's Florida Aquaman here, and we got another one for you today. I'm going to show you how to make homemade fresh Florida fish dip from step one all the way to the kitchen. So check this out. This is going to be a good one. So here we go. Tag along. Got to check out how clear this water is. It's insane. Really nice out. Good for gigging and diving, but not good for catching mullet. We got mullet everywhere. I don't know if you can see them, but they're running down this flat. I came through and you could barely look at them all. Holy crud, you could barely see them when we pulled through. So we're gonna get on them. Oh yeah, they're all down there. There's a huge school right here. We just gotta let them come to us. Come on, buddy. I got it. Good throw. They didn't see the net that time. All right, so what we're gonna do is the mullet won't let me get close to him with the boat here. So I had to get in the water. It's pretty cold, but I'm gonna suck it up, and we're gonna wait up on these mullet. We already got some of them in the cooler right here. We already got some. Check them out. But we're gonna get some more, you know, because more is always better. So let's go. Check that out. We got a redfish. Check that out. Nice redfish. They got to be 18 to 27 to keep. He's about probably 21 with a pinch tail. But we're going to keep him and make some dinner out of him because it's legal to catch him in a cast net. Now you can't catch snook and stuff like that, but reds are one of the game fish they let you keep. That's a pretty good throw right there. Oh, about to get my workout again. came right to me. They said, hey, Mr. Aquaman, I want you to catch me. Jumping back into trees. I dodged a tree. So I'm gonna show you guys the secret how you get the mullet to come to you, okay? Like if you're sitting with your boat and you're just waiting here, right? And they're coming down the flat, just take a stick and you gotta kind of hollow it out and then you, I'm just messing with you. That don't work, you just gotta wait for it. Good for her. Wrap it up here. Sun's starting to go down. We loaded up on the mullet. They're still out there. There's tons of them. I could catch some more, but we're gonna start heading back. We got enough. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys too the trick here to icing down all these mullet. I got ice all underneath here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna brine it so that way it cools them down. We're going to throw a little bit of salt water in there. I got ice all underneath, and that's going to melt all that ice, and it's going to bring it all up to the surface, the cold water. So we're back at the house. The boat is trashed, so we're going to get it all cleaned up. We got some nice mullet. We ended up filleting and eating that redfish last night, but we're going to get all these mullet prepared. We're going to get them on the smoker and start the process. But first, we're going to get this boat all cleaned up. So it's knocked out. So we dropped most of the fish off at the fish market, but I did save some to make some fish dip for myself. Dude, quick tip, you guys, you know, if you're out late fishing or out gigging, you don't have to clean it the same night. You know, a lot of times I'll get back in and it'll be late. If you do it in the morning before the sun gets too hot and bakes it on, you'll be fine. You can even, like, if you don't want to do it first thing in the morning, you know, if you just wake up and you give the boat a quick rinse, just keep everything wet and you should be good. As long as you still have a little bit of morning dew and things aren't dried and caked on the blood. That way you got a little time to work with. You don't got to go home and, you know, go through the whole process of cleaning everything up, you know. So just a quick tip. So check out, we got it all cleaned up. A lot better than it was. So now we're gonna get some of these all smoked up. I added a little ice on them, get them really cold, because fish are way easier to fillet the colder they are. That's a quick tip. If you ever try to fillet a warm fish, something you just caught, it's a pain in the butt. It makes the fish a lot stiffer and it's a lot easier to work with. So quick tip, if you want to be able to fillet fish fast, have a sharp knife, and second, make sure your fish are ice cold. See this, I've got the world's most expensive fillet table. I'm telling you, this fillet table is the best. That's an expensive fillet table right there. All right, we got our mullet. We got our nice truck bed here, fillet table. So I'm gonna show you guys the best way to clean up your mullet. We'll give them a quick rinse off here. Okay, so what you want to do, I hope you guys can see this. I'm gonna get you real close here. What you guys want to do is start at the head right here, okay? And make a cut. I'll make a straight cut, slit just like that. You guys can see. Turn it so you get a better view. And then you're gonna take the tip of this knife and I run it straight down the backbone. Just the tip. Run it down just like that. And when you're good, you won't slip out like that. Now, we're not going to get fancy with this because I'm going to pick the meat off. So I'm not going to split them, all that stuff. It takes way too much time. I'm trying to get this done quick. So go ahead, take it. And you're going to run that knife. You're going to feel those bones with the tip of the knife and run it down just like that. I'm going to do the first one slow, and then I'll start working. Okay? Take the knife, run it all the way down like that. Take it just like that. And that's your fillet right there. This one's actually got a little bit of white roe in it. You can see, that's your white roe. But like I said, take your fillet. You don't got to clean it. You don't got to get fancy because like I said, we're going to pick this meat for the fish dip. And we're going to make sure all the bones are out and stuff like that. So don't get crazy with it. Throw it on some ice. Do the same thing the other side. I'm going to do the other side a little quicker. Make a slit. Come around. Same thing. And if you're really good, you can do a mullet in about 30 seconds. I'll show you guys, see if I can knock one out. I haven't done it. You get a little rusty when you haven't done it in a while. And it comes right back to you. Let's see if I can do a quick one here, okay? I said just take your knife just like this, run it down. And when you're good, that knife will not slip out. Just like that, peel it off. Okay, that's one side. This is real time. I'm not speeding this up either. Same thing, come around. Turn it down. Like I said, the faster you can fillet these, the better, because it takes some time to make some fish dip. So. Okay, so we got the smoker here. We're gonna get it all fired up. So I got an electric smoker. I'm gonna tell you guys the key to this is make sure that your pellets that you use in the smoker are dry. That way you can get a lot of smoke out of this. This is dual purpose, so it kind of works as a grill, and you can smoke stuff on it. But I'm gonna show you the trick if you guys want a little bit smokier fish and get a little more smoke out of this smoker. Like I said, number one, start with brand new dry pellets. I just bought those. Don't let them sit outside, because what happens if they sit outside, it collects moisture and they're not gonna smoke as good. And then I got 2 pods here that I filled up with pellets. You know, you can get these anywhere. I got them off Amazon. And what I like to do is I will just set them on the ground, put them somewhere where it's not going to start a fire. And I got a butane torch, and I'll just light them up. Get them nice and hot, just like this. Make sure you get them nice and hot, and just let them burn just like that for about, I'd say about 5 minutes. And then what you're gonna do is, I'll show you guys, you're gonna blow it out, and then we're gonna set it on the grill. So I like to take these, see how it's producing a lot of good smoke. I like to put them under the grate. That way they get a little bit hotter and it produces a little more smoke. Here's all cleaned up here. What I like to do, get this top grate out of the way here. I'm just gonna put it off. Woo. Woo. You know it's smoky when your eyes water, that's what you want. I got my fish in my fish basket here, and I'm just gonna throw them on just like that. Now they're gonna have scales on them, you know, a little bit of roe, but like I said, we'll worry about that later when we pick them off. I have the pellet smoker set at 180 degrees, and I cook these mullet for about 2 to 2.5 hours. Get yourself some Old Bay, and then season it up pretty good. I go pretty heavy on it. Ooh, it smells good out here. You guys got to check this out here. You can see those pods. Oh man, look at all that smoke. I'm gonna shut it real quick because it is perfect. So like I said, it's probably been about 35-40 minutes. We're gonna let it set for 2 hours. Make sure it's nice and perfect so we can make the best fish dip ever. So stay tuned. So you guys got to check this out. Look how much smoke this thing is spitting out here. You ready for this? Check it out. That mullet is done. We are going to pull it out. You can see. Perfect. Nice and firm. So that's going to make some great fish dip. So check out how perfect that is right there. Perfect fish. Take a little test bite here. See how it is. Oh wow. It's nice and smoky, perfect. So what I like to do next is put it in the fridge for about, let it cool down for about an hour. That way when you make the fish dip, it's a little colder. And also it's gonna firm up the fish a little bit, get rid of a little bit of the moisture. So we're gonna go do that now, throw it in the fridge. Okay, so our fresh mullet that's been smoked has been sitting in the fridge for quite a while, and it firmed up. And what we're gonna do first is we gotta pick all this fish off the skin. So what you're gonna do is just get yourself a plate here and then just start picking. If you see any scales or any bones that are obvious, you can pull them out, but we can do that towards the end here. So just like that, get it picked. Myself a nice little food processor here. Gonna get it all plugged in. And what I'm gonna do is before I make the fish dip, I'm gonna take all that picked mullet, I'm gonna grind it up first. It makes it a lot easier to make it. Pop the top on. So what I like to do is sift through this. Make sure there's not any bones in it or scales or anything like that. So what you're gonna need for this dip is you're gonna need your fish. We already blended that all up. You're gonna need your base, your sour cream, your mayo, your cream cheese, a fresh lemon, some hot sauce, Worcestershire sauce, and of course some crackers to put it on. And then we got some seasonings to add, a little bit of black pepper and a little bit of Everglades. And there's already a little bit of Old Bay in here, so let's get to this. What I do is I add about 2 cups. I kind of eyeball it. I can tell what 2 cups is. So we'll add about 2 cups in there, just like that. Okay. And I'm going to take my sour cream, about 4 tablespoons, big tablespoons. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can adjust this based on how dry your fish is. If your fish is a little drier, you might have to add a little bit more sour cream. If it's a little bit moist, add a little less. Things to keep in mind. 2 tablespoons of mayo, just like this. 1, 2. Grab our cream cheese here. Now I don't get crazy heavy on the cream cheese. I just do 2 tablespoons. You could add more. This will definitely thicken up the dip, so keep that in mind. So 1, 2. We'll get our lemon here. Fresh lemon. I like to use half a lemon. Just make sure you don't get those seeds in there. And there's a seed. Get that out. Like I said, add half a lemon. I like a lot of lemon juice. You can adjust accordingly. I do 5 drops of hot sauce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Worcestershire. I do about 5 drops. Maybe a little more. A little bit of Everglades. A little bit of cracked pepper. Just like that. All our ingredients again. We're going to get it all blended up. Oh yeah, that looks real good. Check that out. Now if it doesn't blend because it's really, really thick, what you can do is shut it off. Get yourself a butter knife, or help it out. Mix it up a little bit more. Sometimes all the stuff will go to, oh man, it smells good. Sometimes all the stuff will go to the top. Just like that, give it a little stir. Man, this looks so good. I take a little taste test here, let's see. Oh man, that's so good. Blend it all up. Get all this out here. Get most of it. So get you a sleeve of crackers here, and we're going to give this a try. So we're going to give this a little bit of a try here, see if this is any good. I already know it's going to be good though. Let's see. A little bit of fish dip, check that out. Oh my goodness. It is perfect. Man, nice texture. That is so good. It's unbelievable. We'll do a little bit of lemon on there. Mmm. Mmm, so good. All right, this is the last scoop, okay? I don't have any in my beer, but you guys let me know if you see any in there. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Like always, if you guys subscribe, like, add any comments, you guys have questions, I'll answer them. And channel's been growing, we've been doing a great job. I appreciate all your guys' support. We're gonna get some more videos in the future. Let me know what you guys would like to see. And until next time, this is Florida Aquaman. I gotta have one more of these before I go. This is that good. One more. This is Florida Aquaman, and I'm out till next time.